After Peja Yi is detained and summoned, Dollface goes to see Wei Dong alone. While he appears to be the one being controlled, he is actually a sheep in wolf's clothing, and moreover Dollface's real boss. Wei Dong tells Dollface not to use Feng Kang's identity for now, and prepares a packet for him, as well as an anti-location modified cell phone, and arranges for him to go out for a while to get out of the way. On the other hand, Guan Hongfeng and Guan Hongyu are still sorting out the case, for the identity of the glasses man did not grasp too much information from the dagger left behind at the scene, combined with Yan Tong's testimony, tentatively categorized as a Hong Kong Huandu company sent with Pei Family Trading Group. There is some kind of conflict with the murderer. Kui Hu and Liu Yin bought a whole bunch of things over for a get-together, and Guan Hongfeng raised his glass to thank the two of them. Liu Yin specially prepared 4 small ingredients. One of them added very heavy mustard. Liu Yin, Kui Hu, and Guan Hongyu are fine, which means that Guan Hongfeng's ingredients have mustard. How do you know that Guan Hongfeng actually did not change his countenance, which made them think that this time the mustard is an inferior product? Took a small plate and drank a mouthful of soup. The result was that the taste went straight to the brain. Finally understand how dark and tolerant Guan Hongfeng is. Halfway through the meal, Liu Yin holds back the wine for Guan Hongfeng, and even uses her drunkenness to express her fondness for Guan Hongfeng. But Liu Yin tells the Guan brothers that the reason why she helps them is not just for the sake of liking them, but also because she knows that they are doing the right thing and taking the right path, and that is why she will fight side by side with them, and is duty-bound to do so. Kui Hu was moved by Liu Yin said, took the initiative to say his heart, so that the double off very touched, I believe that one day to keep the clouds open to see the moon. Zhou Shitong then sends a message to the netizen Harmony, but she does not know that the person behind the screen is Guan Hongfeng. Master and disciple through the network chat, Guan Hongfeng told her to do things in the future. Do not be too impulsive, first of all, to protect themselves only to protect themselves in order to protect the people. Before Zhou Patrol in the kidnapping case, there is negligence. Naturally, someone has to bear the responsibility, so Guan Hongfeng went to work, found Pei Jiayi has been bailed out, ensure bureau for the entire detachment to carry down the punishment. Early retirement announced. Everyone stood in the corridor to see Shi off, and Shi bowed deeply to those present, stating that Chang Feng would be handed over to them in the future, and everyone had a heavy heart, except Zheng Qi, who looked very happy. Because Chang Feng detachment continuous problems, so the City Bureau Inspector General team sent a working group intends to resident detachment to carry out special inspection work. Zheng Flag is responsible for leading the team. In this way, it means that in the future, the work of the Changfeng detachment are by Zheng Qi to preside over. Guan Hongfeng had submitted a resignation report has not been approved. He will formally return to the detachment. The position has not been determined. As usual, pay wages to the Social Security. However, it seems to be a good thing. But Zheng Qi, new official, 3 Fire, first of all, to strengthen the guards of the police on duty, punish the repeated mistakes of the police, and remove the forensic director of the Gao Junran, assign Xiao Shu replace Gao Junran, want to install their own people in the position. So that is to get back to the management and decision-making power. In addition, the Chongfeng detachment has implemented the fingerprinting system, and all the staff of the detachment should be fingerprinted according to the time. And the fingerprints of the 2 brothers will be a little different, and once Zheng Qi finds out that their identities are alternating, he is afraid that this smiley tiger is going to cause a big problem. Guan Hongfeng told Guan Hongyu, Changfeng detachment in 3 days will be at the junction of the seaport precincts of the city of Tianjin Museum, held a Shangzhou cultural relics tour. Then will come to a lot of leaders on both sides, in addition to the security detachment, the patrols and the criminal investigation, and even the local police station have to be deployed to support the work of security. The entire operation of the deployment of the Zheng Flag to be responsible for the Zhou Patrol cannot say anything at all. Despite how reluctant Guan Hongyu, there is no solution. Dollface personally went to a person in the road, paid money to ask the other party to investigate the whereabouts of the glasses man, and immediately contacted if there is any news. At this moment, Glasses Man came to a private clinic with injuries and asked the clinic owner to get antibiotics. On the other hand, Guan Hongfeng and Guan Hongyu are still discussing the case of Wu Jiang and the others, believing that the person who wants to kill him is by no means impromptu. Before the museum in Jingang City was launched, an impromptu raid drill was conducted. Xiao Wang was very dissatisfied with the drill, firstly for the unprofessionalism of the security personnel at the site, and secondly for the lack of rigor in checking the items entering the site, and sternly reprimanded everyone. Zhou patrol in the side eating snacks to watch the fun. Zheng Flag from the outside came in, informed the director of Liu's side of the situation. The two districts of the criminal investigation port people have to go to a meeting. On the other side, the clinic doctor to the glasses man removed the bullet in the thigh, but because of the wound infection caused by fever, need to take antibiotics to eat anti-inflammatory drugs. But the problem is that the clinic has run out of antibiotics. The doctor is very helpless. On the contrary, Guan Hongfeng personally visited Shi Bureau to inquire about the 2.13 extermination case and to learn about the action records of Wu Sheng and their group. But at that time, Shi Bureau was not the operational commander of the case, and the action was classified, so the specifics were not too clear until the person in charge offered his resignation after Wu Jiang was exterminated, which was the former director, Qi Wenjiang. On the way back, Guan Hongfeng received a phone call from Zhou Patrol, learning that there is an understanding of the security plan of the internal security of the disappearance of the two detachments are at the scene, so they are ready to start the investigation on the spot. Zhou Patrol reminded Guan Hongfeng that there will be a fingerprinting card tonight. For this reason, Guan Hongfeng decided to first hand over to Guan Hongyu to confirm that Guan Hongyu's side also got the fingerprint film. Zhao Xincheng led a team to the neighborhood to investigate, and the Spring River police station cooperated, just as the glasses man saw the scene and hurriedly turned around to return to the alley. Zhou Patrol and Guan Hongyu revealed the identity of the missing security guard. The other party named Yu Hang has been working in the museum for 2 years. Originally in the morning were on the scene, but in the afternoon when the raid drill disappeared, no one answered the phone. Checking the cell phone had appeared in the vicinity of the Tiankun. Guan Hongfeng through the Zhou Patrol to inquire about Wu Jiang's action pulse. First of all, February 11th. Wu Jiang suddenly one-way emergency contact with him so that he accompanied the escort, the location of the Galaxy Business Building near. As for why Wu Jiang to go to where, and even see who, Zhou Patrol did not know. February 13th, Wu Jiang again one-way liaison with the Zhou Patrol, revealing that Changfeng detachment likely to be infiltrated by the criminal syndicate, but did not elaborate on the details. The clues that Guan Hongfeng has are roughly these. After hanging up the phone, Guan Hongyu also participated in the analysis, thinking that in Wu Jiang's trajectory of action in the 10 days before his death, there must be some kind of correlation between him and Peijiai clues. As for the former secretary Qi Wenjiang, Zhou Patrol on him has also some understanding, said he was originally the City Bureau of Law and Order team in charge of the deputy director. When the City Bureau to set up a special class of arms and narcotics cases, in charge of narcotics Zhang, deputy director of out of study, something delayed, so the transfer of Qi Wenjiang to serve as a special class team leader, and he is in addition to a hand and executive Wong, deputy director of the third number of powerful figures, but did not expect to end up in such a situation. Then the two came to the scene of the murder of Yu Hang. The location belongs to the Changfeng detachment of the jurisdiction of the place. Zheng flagged consciousness to go in to see the body. Guan Hongyu hurriedly blocked him to avoid destroying the scene. Guan Hongyu investigated the crime scene. Zheng Qi in the side to observe. Guan Hongfeng is once again through the network cloaked in a vest to teach Zhou Shutong, so Liu Yin curious why not face-to-face to teach. Guan Hongfeng says Zhou Shutong is a hard-working and serious kid, but he doesn't want to always give guidance and encouragement from Mr. Guan's or the Guan team's point of view, because psychologically speaking, if a person is clearly recognized in the master-disciple relationship or subordinate relationship, it is very likely to be followed by inertia and a sense of superiority, which over time will wear out his own sharpness and strengths. It's Shu's first time to lead a team of forensic scientists at a scene, and he's nervous. Guan Hongyu empathizes with him and reassures him that he shouldn't be too anxious. while Gao Junran stands by and pretends he's fine. Zhao Xincheng searched for the dead man's cell phone. Locked in a clinic, the person who purchased the phone is a patient, next to two men who tracked down the man with the glasses, also arrested by Zhao Xincheng. When it gets dark, all the detachment police officers have to record fingerprints and punch cards. Zhou Patrol looked at Guan Hongyu's eyes, so he brought Zheng Qi to the side to chat to ensure that Guan Hongyu, with his index finger membrane, to punch cards smoothly. Zheng Flag took the initiative to come forward to propose to let Guan Hongyu record another, fortunately, Guan Hongfeng had expected. Reminded Guan Hongyu in advance if faced with such a situation, and then use their middle finger to record a fingerprint. Zhou Patrol can deal with this kind of attendance system files. After Guan Hongyu, Zhou Patrol, and other people back to the team, found that Zhao Xincheng arrested two people or fugitives. Zhou Patrol, in Xiaowang harsh interrogation, scared the other side, confessed that he went to the clinic is to find a person. When Guan Hongyu and Guan Hongfeng handed over, they revealed that the man with glasses had appeared at the clinic, and Guan Hongfeng guessed that the Pei Jiayi group was also looking for this person. Since the 2.13 case, Qi Wenjiang left the city bureau and teaches at the Public Security Academy in Jingang City. Guan Hongfeng, with the help of Han Bin, personally seeks out Qi Wenjiang to learn more about Wu Jiang's case. According to Qi Wenjiang told Wu Jiang in February 5th temporarily about his contact point in Fei Marode Auto Parts City secretly meet, and said that the 6th will have a he matchmaking illegal transactions. But that is only a contact test. There will be no substantial development, not to mention the so-called danger. In addition, Qi Wenjiang handed Guan Hongfeng a piece of paper, which is Wu Jiang from February 1st to 13th. All the reports and action records Guan Hongfeng listened to Qi Wenjiang has been to the Road Bureau, which put down the heart. Qi Wenjiang know that Guan Hongfeng is the first prize, but also a good seedling of the public security system. The college graduates, a lot of people each year, but really can emerge as few and far between, want to train an excellent backbone of the criminal investigation will have to pay a huge price. Qi Wenjiang revealed to Guan Hongfeng, Wu Jiang's action is to infiltrate the periphery of the various types of criminal gangs, try to penetrate the Changfeng district, and even the city's existence of large-scale organized crime groups, which should be cautious and careful and gradual work. Not a year on the completion of the Midway to withdraw from the possibility of giving up the previous work, and he was also due to the implementation of the mission overtime, so that the state of mind is very bad. Despite Qi Wenjiang's 2 endorsements on Wu Jiang's psychological evaluation report requesting that he be withdrawn, he still refused. Qi Wenjiang tells Guan Hongfeng with the Academy's admonition that he never doubts that he is as loyal as Wu Jiang, but he doesn't want him to have the same outcome as Wu Jiang. On the other hand, Dollface receives a phone call asking him to settle the matter of the arrest of his 2 little brothers. The next morning, Guan Hongfeng returns to the police station and fingerprints his way to work. Zheng Qi keeps a close eye on the clocking system and reminds Zhou Shutong not to forget to clock in. Zhou Patrol called Guan Hongfeng to the side and said that he had already changed the team's archived records, but the general team's bottom file couldn't be changed at all, so for the moment he could only take 1 step at a time. Then the team found that the deceased Yu Hang had a girlfriend, Geifang, 2 years older than him, is a single mother. The family are not very satisfied with Geifang, and Geifang simply do not answer police calls. Just as Zhou Patrol and Guan Hongfeng were ready to go to Geifang, Zheng Qi suddenly called out to Zhou Patrol, asking him why the 2.13 file is not in the archive room. Zhou Patrol had to take the file out of the car to Zheng Qi. After getting the file back up, Zheng Qi let Zhou Shutong go to the technology center to extract all the fingerprints of the file. Zhou Shutong heard a shock, had to do. Soon, Zhou Shutong took the file back to Zheng Qi report. The entire file is only extracted to Zhou Patrol fingerprints, which Zheng Qi thinks suspicious. Because the case file more than 2 years, look through the countless people. The case file, in addition to the cover, has Zhou Patrol fingerprints. Inside the entire 42 pages, there is no other people's fingerprints, is really incomprehensible. Guan Hongfeng and Zhou Patrol mentioned late Wenjiang said things, no matter how to take a look at the evidence of the 2.13 case before dealing with the case of Yu Hang. Zhou Patrol all the way to track down and finally found the distribution leader. However, he and Small Wang and other three people broke into the distribution dens, was surrounded by people inside, received a lot of punches and kicks, to the end of the group of people after the knowledge of the attack on the police. The police found Gay Fang and the marketing staff. Joe Patrol briefly asked about the situation. Gay Fang truthfully explained that he did not complete the performance this month, so the boyfriend Yu Hong lied that the child is sick, so that he gave him to play $8,000. Joe Patrol told Guan Hongfeng, Yu Hong did buy Gay Fang a second-hand Tianqin watch, but looking for Yu Hang's dormitory and rented places, did not find this watch, the clues for the time being interrupted. At the same time, Zhao Shi got a file bag from the courier cabinet, which contains a passport and his new ID card. The name on it is called An Shi, and there are also 2 piles of US dollars in the bag. Zhao Shi calls Dollface and says that after this deal is over, she can do whatever she wants. Soon Kui Hu found out that Dollface's last stop was at the Lihua Hotel, and if he hadn't run away, he would still be at the hotel. Guan Hongfeng reminded Guan Hongyu not to act rashly, followed by a separate trip to the Aurora No. 4 courtyard, to the outside of Wu Jiang's house, and met Zheng Shi. At the moment Kui Hu, through the surveillance, found Dollface to run away, Guan Hongyu, ready to go out, suddenly remembered the words of Guan Hongfeng, can only ask Joe Patrol to help find people. On the contrary, Zheng flagged main action to Guan Hongfeng show goodwill, allow Guan Hongfeng to view the evidence, for him to take out from the team 2.13 physical evidence box. Guan Hongfeng noticed a few Millennium International Cinema movie tickets. Guan Hongfeng and Zheng Shi ride back together in the car, just in time to see the Joe Patrol from the bureau to go out. After Zheng Shi left, Joe Patrol noticed the file in Guan Hongfeng's hand and learned that Zheng Shi had shown Guan Hongfeng the physical evidence information, which was puzzling, but Guan Hongfeng felt that if Yu Hong's case was not solved in time, no one would have a good time, so he asked Zhao Shi and Xiao Shu to take the footprint sampling, modeling, and autopsy report and take Joe Patrol to go there in person. Zhao Shi came to find Gao to get the report, noticed that Gao seems to have something to avoid themselves, stood outside the door to overhear that he seems to be busy with the video on the line, and these videos are Joe Patrol ideas, in order to be able to track down the whereabouts of the Dollface. When Guan Hongyu talked to Kui Hu on the phone, he learned that the 2.13 case has 3 movie tickets of physical evidence. Especially these 3 tickets belong to the same movie but different viewing dates. Kui Hu thought it was with 3 girlfriends, but Guan Hongyu felt that it should be a movie theater connector way. On the other hand, Dollface took the initiative to contact Zhao Shi and sent her a video monitoring her passport retrieval as a way to blackmail Zhao Shi into helping him leave Jingang City smoothly. On the contrary, Joe Patrol and Guan Hongfeng accessed the mall surveillance, noting that the deceased Yu Hang often and a scavenging old lady frequent, and Xiao Shu's investigation report confirmed that Yu Hang was trampled to death, with multiple injuries on the body, and the immediate cause of death was cardiac arrest caused by the carotid sinus reflex effect. So according to the information currently available, the place where Yu Hang's body was found is not the first crime scene. Guan Hongfeng and Joe Patrol once again went to look for the crime scene. According to Guan Hongfeng, restore the scene, preliminary speculation on the real cause of death of Yu Hong. Immediately after, Guan Hongfeng along the clues all the way to observe and then to the scavenging old man's home, found that the old man has died at home in order for them to contact Yu Hong's family information, thoroughly grasp the ins and outs of the matter. It turned out that Yu Hong is a left-behind children, grew up with their grandmothers, like their grandmothers are kind-hearted, especially like to help people, and there is no selfishness. Later in the city museum to do security this half a year, often go to the door of the Bright shopping mall to visit a bottle granny, 1 to 2 to get acquainted with the 2, and over time as each other as their own pro-grandmother. Until one day, the old man, as very unusual, did not appear, so Yu Hang, more anxious, followed the old man's little yellow dog, ran all the way into the village, but did not expect to run into the Yunnan and North Lake fight between the 2. He was wrapped up in which suffered a stampede to death. The last 2 minutes to climb to the second scene, soon out of breath. Because Yu Hang was found without clothes, Guan Hongyu asked people to convene all the security of the museum, and sure enough, there is a security overwhelmed by the pressure and took the initiative to come forward to admit that he stole the Tianqin watch that Yu Hang bought for his girlfriend. According to the other side of the account, Tianqin female watch in his go to the massage room when the immortal jump snatched, Guan Hongyu then followed the address to find the past. Dollface meets the Taoist man alone, but is tailed by the Eye Man. Zhao Shi receives a call from Dollface and is totally unconcerned about Dollface's threat. Guan Hongyu was jumped by a fairy in a massage room. At the critical moment, Zhou Patrol arrived in time with his men, and Zhao Xincheng was incredulous to see Guan Hongfeng get angry. Afterwards, Guan Hongyu hands over the Tianqin watch to Gei Fang, saying that Yu Hang's monthly salary is not much, and after selling the watch to her, there is not much money left, and he feels unworthy for Yu Hang from the bottom of his heart. Meanwhile, Guan Hongfeng, Liu Yin, and Kui Hu are checking the surveillance, and Kui Hu notices that someone is wearing a white hat, and Guan Hongfeng asks him to investigate whether this person has shown up in all 3 movies. After a forensic examination, it was confirmed that the scavenging old man died of natural causes and that there was no man-made or accidental death. Just as Zhou Shutong was reporting this matter to Guan Hongfeng, he suddenly saw that the old man's corgi was nearby and couldn't help but run over to touch it. Just then, a cerebral palsy patient wearing the uniform of Yu Hang's life rushed out. Zhou Shutong investigated and found that the other party is the person who stripped Yu Hang's clothes. Despite the severe brain damage, intelligence only the level of a 6-year-old child, but still have the dream of becoming a police officer. So much so that Yu Hang's security uniform as a police uniform. Hearing this result, Guan Hongfeng is a bit helpless and suddenly receives an address from the man with glasses, who provides new clues to him in order to catch Pei Jiai with the help of the police. Guan Hongyu personally went to find Kucord, wanting to verify the circumstances of Wu Jiang's meeting with Qi Wenjiang, and he found out that at that time, Kucord was the only female out in the field in the general team, and again she was reassigned to be the detachment chief in Xiangyang after Qi Wenjiang retired. Sure enough, Kucord did not deny it, saying that she did not hear the content of the conversation between Wu Jiang and Qi Wenjiang, but she personally sent Wu Jiang. At that time, Wu Jiang's face was extremely poor, complaining that since the fight into the criminal organization simply cannot distinguish between good people and bad people. The implication is that Qi Wenjiang is not a person worthy of entrusted trust. Because of this, Kucord recommended Lin Jiayin to Wu Jiang, who in turn recommended Wu Jiang to Lin Jiayin. Jiang Qi organized the information to report to the leader, but the leader thought that all these situations have been grasped and chided him for now giving the Changfeng detachment a panic, clocking in and out of work every day, making it look like a private enterprise, and asked for his opinion of Guan Hongfeng. Jiang Qi smelled a stunned, said Guan Hongfeng is a very smart person. As for whether to use the right place, we'll have to see the wisdom. Kui Hu found wearing white hat clothes man called Mu Ji, used to be a member of the White Hat Alliance, very good at security settings and infiltration of the work, and then because of the messy IP bombs were removed from the Alliance, usually rely on a variety of gray work, and finally fell into a veritable gray rat. Liu Yin approached Mu Ji through online chat, locking him in the internet cafe, Kui Hu, and he talked to the work. Guan Hongyu has been looking over. That night, Guan Hongyu and Kui Hu to Muji to the countryside. Scared Muji thought the 2 men to their own detriment, kneeling on the ground and begged for forgiveness. In order to get Muji to confess his knowledge of the clues, Guan Hongyu staged a game of betting. Muji hastily revealed that Wu Jiang asked for his help to press a back door in the USB flash drive, and the USB flash drive is still belonged to the military-grade, high-grade goods. Zhou Shutong adopts a puppy from a scavenger, but is in the way because of his busy schedule, so he has to turn to netizen Woguang Tongdust and ask him if he knows anyone who is willing to adopt a puppy. Guan Hongfeng listens to Liu Yin and replies with a message that he will try to find a way for her. At this time, Guan Hongyu and Kui Hu return from outside and detail the 3 meetings. The first time Wu Jiang asked Muji to meet him at the movie theater and asked him to install a backdoor to the encrypted USB flash drive and agreed to deliver it on the 15th. But Wu Jiang soon regretted it and had a second meeting, asking him to give Muji 3 days ahead of time and an extra $3,000. Because of the extra money, Muji completes the implantation and setting of the Trojan horse virus on the USB flash drive on the 12th and gives the USB flash drive to Wu Jiang, which is the last time he meets with him. Cui Hu gives a detailed account of this encryption method, which is a type of super overwrite, destructive implantation. Guan Hongyu analyzed Wu Jiang's course of action, found that the 3rd, 7th, and 9th are vacant from the already mastered itinerary to see that he should be in February 3rd, arranged 2 groups of people to meet at the Tianhe Bridge. And so on these things, do things later. The next day, to Zhou Patrol asked to see the chief commander of the operation. The 5th to Qi Wenjiang made a report in person, and then combined with the matter of Muji to do the USB flash drive, it is inferred that the 7th is the most critical day. It is surely what has happened. Something happened to make Wu Jiang decide to find Muji. Zhou Patrol personally sends Guan Hongfeng to meet Zheng Qi, who is trying to escape. After Gao Junran resumes his identity as the director of forensic medicine, he intentionally distracts Zheng Qi so that Guan Hongfeng succeeds in taking away the physical evidence. On the other hand, Zhou Patrol goes to the scene of the new murder case. Xiao Wang arranges the task and is about to tell Zhou Patrol about it, but when he sees Zhao Shi next to him, he immediately shuts up. Before that, Dollface gave Zhao Shi 2 piles of dollars and entrusted her to do one thing, hoping that she would report the progress of the case at the first time. Guan Hongfeng gives the physical evidence to Cui Hu and tells him to hurry up and scan it to see if there is any important information in it. Zheng Flag rambles on in Gao Junran's forensic lab, and his cleanliness fetish kicks in again until he gets a phone call and leaves immediately. After Zheng Qi leaves, Gao Junran sends a message to Guan Hongfeng to report Zheng Qi's whereabouts.